evening, guys, so I'm getting ready to do what's going down. Taking a few charms tonight. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's go into the charms, okay? I'll do my best to hold them up. Oh, look at that. I have wax on my finger. Which doesn't have wax on the fingers? Okay, the first one we have is the ghost. So I don't know whether someone's seen a ghost or someone just went ghost. Gone all quiet with themselves. Yeah. If you're dealing with this, I can understand why someone's being all quiet with themselves. We have that vicious mouth. Yeah, so somebody is quite vicious, or someone just has a really, somebody's quite angry, or someone just has an awful lot to say. Someone really likes to voice their opinions that should be probably kept to themselves, is my sense here, okay? We have a princess crown, so somebody here thinks they're a princess, feels they're a princess, or acts like a little princess. We have Libra. I'm not going to keep picking them up, guys. These are tiny, they're so hard with nails. We've got Libra, we have Aries, and we have Leo. Yeah? Libra, Aries, and Leo. We have an angel feather. So I don't know whether someone has found an angel feather recently, or someone just has a connection to angels. We have a koala bear. So I don't know whether there's a connection to Australia. We have an elephant. Elephant never forgets, does it? Never, ever, ever forgets. We have the initial N. N for Nora. Nora. We have a white rabbit. So lots of sex. We have that lightning. So Uranus. Something happened very fast. Something happened fast, shocking, unexpected. And it's definitely something to go celebrate. Because we have the champagne flute as well. So, I don't know. Maybe somebody has a big mountain now and just ghosted them, and there's definitely going to be like, why I want to say a meeting of the minds with somebody. There's definitely going to be something to celebrate here. Definitely something to celebrate, okay? So I've taken two out of the coloured talent cards, and I've taken 6 out of the double white ones, okay? So I'm just going to go to the end. So the end of this one is, I'm going to have to hold up. I know it all. So somebody knows it all. What do they know? I don't know. But they know it all. So someone thinks that somebody doesn't know everything, they know everything. Yeah? Never underestimate people. Okay, someone's probably playing mind games with someone and probably thinks that someone doesn't know, because that's what was on today. Someone doesn't know mind games. Somebody knows it all. Yeah? The end of the coloured ones we have. Focused on sex, not education. Somebody was focused on having sex and not educating themselves. At the back we have, I can't, is the front. At the back we have, I can't read, write or spell. So somebody can't read, write or spell because they're too focused on sex and not educating them. Maybe they're the person who, I know it all. Maybe they're just one of them ones, I know it all, but actually no, fuck all. Do you know what I mean? Right, look, we're getting into it anyway. The first card we have is, they're lying to you, mate. So somebody is definitely being lied to. So I don't know whether someone's friend, because you're lying to me, mate. Yeah, mate. I don't know whether someone's mate is telling them, listen, they're lying to you. Do you know what I mean? And at the back we have a shifty eyes. So someone has shifty eyes. Their eyes are so shifty. You know when someone's lying to you. You fucking look at them, you know they're lying to you. I sat there with people and I'm like, why are they even lying to me? And I'm looking straight at why are you even lying to me? Trying to, maybe in a telepathic level, but they'll understand, I fucking know that you're lying to me. So somebody is definitely being lying to us. So whether your friend is warning you or not, or they warned in the past or whatever, someone is definitely being lying, because there's users. So the next one we have is users. And at the back, who needs friends like this? So somebody may have had friends that were users and were lying to them, and someone is trying to wake them up. Listen, look, they're lying to you. They're only a user. The third card we have is, I had a reading on you. So somebody has went and got a reading on somebody. I don't know why people do that. Like, I really don't know. Like, go get your reading for yourself. But you should be going and getting readings on other people, because why other people are doing the lies is none of your fucking business. So I don't really like that. I think that there should be certain boundaries within the work that we do, that you just don't cross boundaries because someone's a nosy cunt, or so there's jet X can't get over someone. You shouldn't be crossing those boundaries of another person. You don't have that permission. So I'm totally against that. And I wouldn't do it for someone as such. I wouldn't do it for someone. If I thought that someone is in danger or something, well then there's a different story, but not ordinary, no. Okay, the fourth card we have is I don't want to get the message. So someone here doesn't want to get the message. So maybe they get it. They get what's going on, they get the message, but they don't want to. So somebody doesn't like what's going on, or somebody doesn't like how someone's speaking to them, or whatever. Maybe it's just exactly what's in a message. Like, maybe someone's been quite blunt and clear and straight to the point with someone, and the person's playing stupid because they act like a fucking bimbo. I don't know why I want to say bimbo. I don't want to put women down, but that's the words they got. Could we have the princess crown? So somebody could be acting like, oh, I'm a princess. I read what he's saying or she's saying, but I don't want to get the message because someone here can't read right. So maybe that's what someone's excuse is. I didn't know you meant that because I can't read it right. Gee, you just wouldn't know, lads, yeah? But somebody is getting the message, but they don't want to get the message. They won't get the message. They won't get the message at the back. So it doesn't matter what someone says to someone, they have something in their head they want you to say, or a reply or response from you, and if they're not getting it, it's just not happening in their reality. So someone is dealing with someone who's quite delusional. It's like straight out that they're quite delusional, yeah? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th card we have is integrity. So somebody has integrity, or somebody needs to get some. I want to say somebody needs to get a backbone as well, because that's what I got, okay? There's no point having integrity like and not having everything that you kind of need to go with it, yeah? There's a feeling maybe someone in the past like didn't have it. You have ego deaths. Well done, whoever you are, well done. That ego needs to die. It's not all about ours and what was done to ours and blah 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 blah. Like, I don't know why so many people like to stay in a victim mode. Like, I don't like the word victim, but so many people like to be, but this happened to me in my life, and this happened to me in my child, and this, do you know what? Like, it happens a lot of fucking times, do you know what I mean? Okay, the first card out of the coloured ones we have is sleepers. Cause I'm withdrawn. So somebody's withdrawn from drugs and is on sleeping tablets. You kind of need them when you're withdrawn from drugs, because you're kind of not able to sleep, sweating, going through withdrawals, cranky. I want to say somebody's like a cunt. And I am trying to stop swearing, but like I'm like, okay. So if I say it before I knew I was going to swear there, somebody's like a right cunt because they are withdrawn. They're not sleeping a whole lot. Like, they're not. I don't even feel this person is getting like 4 to 6 hours sleep in the 24-hour period. That's pretty random, but that's what I feel anyway, okay? They're withdrawn. They're going to have an awful time. And that's their off for taking drugs in the first place. You'd have nothing to withdraw then. We have Libra male. So we are dealing with a Libra male somewhere here. So the Libra male. Are they the ones that were down for drugs and can't read or write because they were too focused on sex and not education? Or is it somebody else? No. Because when I just looked at Libra male and looked at I don't want to get the message, I think the Libra male has sent a message or has given a message to somebody else. And is that somebody else doesn't want to get the message. So someone's had a reading on them. Like, why do I... Oh, she's... What is that? Oh, she's sweet but a psycho. A little bit psycho. Someone's a bloody psycho here. Someone's dealing with an absolute psycho that is definitely not getting the message. Who's more than likely they're the ones that are lying, using someone and on drugs. And but somebody knows it all because someone's had a reading, so somebody knows exactly what's going on. I want to say somebody despises someone here. I don't really like to say that. Like, I don't despise a person, I just despise the behaviour of the person, because I just don't want to have that energy within me, to be honest with you. So somebody feels that somebody has that energy within them, and listen, you can't have that despise for another person, because you kind of have to look at what is that mirroring within you. Like, is there parts of you that you despise? Do you know what I mean? And maybe you don't like their behaviour, I get it, but that's an energy. And that's an energy that none of us need to hold on, regardless of whether this person is really like, deserves it, like, or is really a bad human being that you just really do. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't have that type of energy. And it feels like I don't know, somebody needs to go for healing is what I want to say. Sorry, my hands are definitely bloody dry. Doing a lot today with my hands, let me tell you. Not what I'd like to be doing, but hey ho. Right, okay. So I have taken some, I am going to take some of these light tears, okay? Like I feel like whoever this person is, like I feel like, see we have Libra there as well. See, I didn't think that. We have Libra in the charm, Libra male here. Maybe they had to go ghost on an Aries or a Leo. Maybe they had to go ghost because this person is like vicious mouth. They're lies. They're a liar. They're just a user. They're on drugs when they were down from drugs. So it's someone who has deep problems if you're on drugs. Do you know what I mean? But somebody doesn't forget with that elephant. Somebody doesn't forget. And that's the hard thing. You can't forget. Especially if it was hard. Especially if you were light and used like that. Very hard to forget. You should forget. It's like my grandmother would say, forgive but never forget. Forgive but never forget. Okay. What else? 11. What else, Spirit? For what is going down? What else is going down? Thank you. Oh, I took them the wrong way. Hang on. Actually, that's interesting because I'm not going to take them because it came down reverse, but I had them the wrong way. The Strength card is there. The Strength card is what came out in the pre-shuffle and I'm shuffling. So when I looked down, I just felt like someone's had to deal with an awful lot, especially if they've been with someone that was lying and using them and on drugs. You know what I mean? Like, that in itself is hard. Judgment, wanted to get down my bloody top. So I made a decision. It's like somebody's breaking free. Someone is definitely like coming out of, I don't know. That's what I want to say. I don't know. It just feels like someone's coming out of being within themselves. Somebody has awakened. This is a kind of awakening. So somebody has awakened. It's kind of like, I see who and what has been around me. I see the users. Maybe this reading, or like either the reading gave them the awakening that they needed, or like, why do I feel like someone may have had a dream that awakened them to something and then they went and got a reading? Something has to be brought back here. This is a card of second chances. This is a card of resurrection. It is a card of reconciliation because you can resurrect something from the dead, or something that you may have previously thought was dead. It's a decision. It's like somebody has deliberated over some time, because that's what you do. It's a decision. You don't just go, look, we have the ghost card here, basically, 5 of Pentacles. So somebody has been ghosted and left out. Somebody has. Somebody definitely went through a lot of struggle here to emerge, though, a better person, because I love it. I love the judgment on this, because you can see it's just like that soul is coming out of the body. Do you know what I mean? So maybe somebody's spirit within them, their soul is starting to rise, is starting to ascend. They're answering the call of their soul, maybe. Whoa. Whoa. You still have 5 of Pentacles at the end, but we have the 5 of Cups that's coming out in reverse. So all 5 of struggles. So there is definitely a lot of struggle going on. Emotionally, maybe financially as well. I feel like someone's done being in that energy now that it's in reverse. They're done of feeling like this. They're done of being stuck and crying, of being miserable and like being in a very sorrowful state. Someone's fucked up of feeling like this. It's like this has been someone's reality day after day after day. So someone has or is about to make a decision to change that energy. Because they're sick of being on their own. They're sick of being like, they're sick of being, oh my god, the devil is there. Like they're sick of being bound to maybe their ego, and that's why there's an ego death here. Because like I feel like somebody wrecks their own head besides someone else wrecking their head. Do you know what I mean? A lot of head wreckers in this world. They're everywhere. Oh, they're everywhere. Okay, Spirit, what else? What else, Spirit? For what's going down? Thank you. Oh wait, these cards going tonight, mate. They're just going everywhere. We have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse as well, and that's brilliant. I'm just checking to make sure these are upright, yeah. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and somebody's no longer in their head. Somebody's no longer back and forth. Somebody has made a decision. That's a decision made. No longer wanting to take a risk, no longer wanting to play. Somebody's not playing here anymore. Somebody's made a decision, somebody's not playing. Somebody's sick of being miserable and they've made a decision without judgment. They're listening to the call of their own soul. They have deliberated about this. And someone don't get the message. Someone's not getting the message. I spell it out for them and then I focus on sex, not education. I can't read, write or spell. I'm not laughing at someone not being able to do that, but the way, my God. Grace Spirit, what else for January the 16th? Oh, breaking bloody free. Wow. Breaking free. Oh my God, I'm not taking them because there's about fucking 4 that turned over. But the word 7, the death, stress. There's a lot of stress, there's a lot of challenges. There's definitely an end. There's 2 cards around there with the word and Scorpio energy with the death card. Something has to end in order for something to come about. So things would be stressful for this person, Libra male or whoever is dealing with the Libra male. Yeah, you know who you are in this situation, so just flip it. I don't know, take what you can, do what you like. Do what you like. I just want to say someone doesn't give a fuck anymore. Well done, because none of us should give a fuck, but it's like that. I just don't give a fuck anymore. It's like someone maybe have given so much of a fuck and been so worried about something that they just don't. All these cards are just coming out in reverse, like what is going on? With the 9 of Pentacles now in reverse, so somebody's broke. Somebody's dealing with someone who is broke, unstable, ugly, looking the worst ever. Because upright, you're looking beautiful, you're wearing lovely clothes, you're looking good, you're smelling good. Someone here is in a really miserable state, like not looking good, not smelling good, no money, no stability, no abundance, all over the bloody shop. Like upright, this is somebody who doesn't need anyone. So someone here really needs someone. Someone here is really needy and really clingy, like and fucking useless with money, broke, absolutely broke. Like upright, this talks about a business person, like being very successful, stable. Someone here is not stable at all. Could be Scorpio energy, really doesn't have to be. Someone's not stable at all. Like users with the 9 of Pentacles. It's that type of energy that will be using people because they can't get it for themselves. Do you know what I mean? They can't work, run a business, pay bills. Like this is someone who is very greedy, malicious, wicked, do anything for money. When you think of Pentacles, they do absolutely anything for money. Like this is someone who is, there's really no balance in any areas of their life. Yeah? I want to put that down on the sleepers because I'm drawn. Maybe somebody has no money. Because upright, this is someone who's very abundant. Somebody's abundant here. Somebody has no money. Somebody's really, really, really broke. And that is more than likely why someone has to get sleepers to withdraw from the drugs because they can't afford the drug habit because they're unfucking stable. And they have nobody to use. You see, users, they have nobody to use. So someone has to withdraw from drugs because they're not getting it for free. What's that song? Oh, I've just heard a song. Is it Phil Collins' song? She's an easy ride. Is it? I can hear. I think it is a Phil Collins song anyway. Oh, what group is he in? Genesis. He was in Genesis. Right, we have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Cups. So, like this, somebody like this energy talks about possessiveness. So somebody's desperately holding on. You see, this is where they're not getting the message. So whoever this person here who likes to pretend to have a whole lot, but they actually fucking not because of the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody likes to put on the fucking show, like, you know, could be all materialistic with the handbags and this, that and the other, putting this facade out that they have money. They're the 9 of Pentacles energy in reverse. They're fucking nothing. Absolutely nothing. So somebody's desperately, look how she's holding on to the purse. Somebody's desperately holding on, being possessive to someone who they want to use, but they're not going to be able to use. 8 of Cups, because somebody walked away from this person. Somebody is completely gone, has no feelings, no emotions, no interest here, but somebody's not getting the message. Now somebody walked away because they were guided to walk away. They followed their intuition. There were absolutely no love there. Absolutely no love, but someone's still desperately holding on. Whoever is desperately holding on, if you're not already in this 9 of Swords energy, you're going to be in this 9 of Swords energy, because you gotta know, you gotta get the fucking message. If somebody doesn't want you to stop, like it's embarrassing. Don't do that to yourself. Where's your self-worth? That you would desperately try to hold on to someone that clearly does not want you. Like, where's your self-worth? You haven't got a bit of self-worth. Like, let alone, we're not going to talk about shame. Like, you know, we should be encouraging, supporting shame, but by Jesus, it's a bit like ego. You need to have a little bit. I mean, you can't be walking around with shame for it, but like somebody who was just, is not very educated, because sex was on their minds, not educating themselves and making a life for themselves. So, because they don't have an education, and they can't read, write, and all these excuses, they just use other people for money to get by in life. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, somebody does have to go on, like, these just keep hitting up my hand and going in reverse. We've got the world in reverse. Somebody doesn't want this cycle to end. It doesn't matter whether someone's walked away from them. Somebody's walked away from this person. But the world in reverse, they don't want this to end. This is where they're not getting the message. It's ended. Something is definitely ended here. For sure. But somebody's not getting it. Whoa. But they're on drugs, so they're not, you know what I mean? They're not, what are you dealing with when you're dealing with someone on drugs, you know? I feel like someone's here really needs to be pitied, like, no self-worth clinging on to something, like, you gotta let it go. When somebody clearly doesn't want you, like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, why would you even do that to yourself? I don't understand why someone's quite needy, constantly needs attention, needs somebody. Need. Besides drugs, needs. Always looking for someone to use. Think they know it all. Somebody knows it all. The situation, okay, Spirit, well, that's. Thank you. Somebody. I just said somebody knows it all. We have the High Priestess and the Empress. The High Priestess knows it all. That's why I laughed, because like somebody knows it all. The High Priestess, she's gonna know, because she's a psychic. Or he, like, it's just a she in this one. She is someone who is definitely very divinely connected to Source. Has a lot of knowledge. I came with the Empress as well, like, so. Could be dealing with Taurus, could be dealing with a Pisces here. Like, you know, just universal knowledge. The Empress has the bloody universe within her around there. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, we all have that universe within us. It's about us to tap into that and to find that within ourselves. But the Empress does everything with love. She is a woman with a big heart. A big heart. A lot of love for people. She's nurturing. She's caring. She may be quiet. With the High Priestess, she may be quiet. High Priestess doesn't need anyone. Empress, to be fair to her, doesn't need anyone. She kind of wants the Emperor for something anyway, but she doesn't need him because she's very successful in her own right. So she doesn't need the Emperor. They complement each other, but they don't need each other. They can both stand on their own feet and do everything by themselves. They're very independent people, but together they are like a super couple. Do you know what I mean? So they don't need each other. But there's Nine of Pentacles, who's on drugs, that likes to use people. They need, and it's in reverse, they need people. They need. They're holding on to someone just for money because they can't get this shit for themselves. Yeah? So, someone has walked away, but somebody doesn't want that person to be free with that world in reverse. They've walked away and they're trying to keep them stuck or trying to keep the cycle from nothing closing. This person is getting the message. They know. Like, the High Priestess talks about like having a reading. We have that there. I had a reading on you. So if somebody had a reading on someone and found something else, and somebody may have had a psychic reading with someone. Maybe about an Empress, maybe about this Nine of Pentacles energy universe. Who knows who had the bloody reason? But somebody knows something about this Empress. Somebody knows, or the Empress knows. It's just like that. Somebody knows what is going on here. Like somebody know, like, you know, we have it here. I know it all. I had a reading on you. It's like double confirmation for that reading. It really is. So someone's definitely going to be, because somebody has integrity now. Pisces, Taurus, Pisces, Aquarius energy. Someone has to have or has had this ego death in order to have that integrity, because I feel like someone's ego was what definitely was stopping them from displaying that integrity. Do you know what I mean? Doing the right bloody thing. Like somebody wasn't doing the right thing. Somebody's definitely lying here in this situation, because they're lying to you. Someone has told us somebody's definitely lying to them. Somebody doesn't forget a lot of what is going on, and that's why I feel like someone definitely did walk away and ghosted. I went quiet on someone here. Someone doesn't forget. Elephant never forgets. So something is coming in very quick and shocking, and it's definitely going to be a celebration. Definitely going to be a celebration for sure. Okay, so guys, I'm going to leave that there with you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Looking for a private reading, it's all down below, guys. Take care. I'll see you in the morning.